accomplish when you're frustrated. Because you're going, what in the world is going on? You're trying to get your bearings straight. And you're trying to figure out, do I even go to work today or should I call out? What do I do? What's going on? And you're at a confused state and nothing gets accomplished when you're frustrated. You can't even talk to people when you're frustrated. I would advise against it because your emotions are so high. Do you know the worst thing you can do is send an email? The worst thing you can do is reply to that email right now. Let it sit for 10 minutes. Get up, walk up. No, and I can tell when people are mad when they email because clack, 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 clack. Just like your fingers. I was replying to an email on my BlackBerry. This was when I had the BlackBerry. They had the double tap on certain keys. And my fingers started hurting. I was so angry. I was about to break my BlackBerry. I was like, you done lost your exclamation point mind. So, but when you're frustrated, that's the wrong time to respond because you're not responding out of a pure, clear, objective head. You're responding out of the putrid bitterness of an angry, right now, angry moment. It's gonna come out all wrong, and you're gonna end up, just pretty much apologizing for something. After you move from frustration, you go to something called conceptualization. Many of us have tried to change a negative behavior pattern. And what we try to do, it's the pit that dieters fall into. I've fell into it. Where you just say, you know what, I'm gonna lose weight because I'm not gonna eat nothing. I got a family reunion, I got a high school reunion, I got something going on in 3 weeks, and I need to be XYZ by then. So you go through this mental thing where you're trying to crash course a behavior pattern. And how well does that work?
No.
You actually get some minimal results. That's the funny part about it. You get some minimal results. You lose a lot of water. You don't lose a whole bunch of substance because when you go to that event with that suit on, and I had somebody to buy me a really nice suit years ago, and I said, I'm gonna wear this suit. I'm gonna do whatever I got to do to wear this suit. I think I got a good 2 wears out of it because I was starving myself because this is nice Hugo Boss. I was like, I'm wearing this suit now, And as soon as I started eating bread again, as soon as I drank a Pepsi, I ended up having to give it away because it couldn't serve me. And I said all that to say that you can't change behavior without changing the thought. So you want something new, but you can't just say, I'm gonna do something new. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. You have to change how you think about what you're doing. And usually that comes by new information coming in. Because new information gives you new understanding creates a new thought pattern, and that thought pattern creates Here's the funny thing, if we all went on break, and while you were on break, I moved everybody's seat, and you came back, and you was like, first thing you was staying there for like 2 minutes. Now, funny thing is you see your purse right there, but I was sitting right there though. Right, but I moved you over there. Why? You go through this of emotions with anger, bitterness, frustration, confusion. Why? Why'd you move me? Why'd you change? It was going good. People do that all the time in relationships. Have you ever been in a relationship and it's going well, and one of you has the audacity to start changing? One of you, how dare you start making yourself better? Because you being better automatically means that you're going to see I'm a buster. How dare you get a job and benefits? We were both sitting here playing Nintendo. Now you want to go to work. And it's comical, but Chris Rock said it in his comic, and I think it was Bigger and Blacker. He said, 2 of the same works together. He said, if a crackhead and a Christian just ain't gonna gel. He said, but 2 crackheads, they out there on 52nd Street, they buying crack together, they smoking together. But when one of them says, you know what, I'm tired of smoking crack. Oh, you didn't got, well, why? Look, how, you changed, you moved. We have this thing, there's a book. In a relationship, when someone says, you know what, I'm changing the dynamics of this relationship, I don't want to be married to you anymore. at the beginning of that process, that person that got the news dumped on them, they spend all their days saying, well, what did I do? What could I have done differently? Maybe the change had nothing to do with you. People are very unpredictable. They will love you today and despise you tomorrow. I mean, it's the roller coaster ride of the King of Pop. God bless him. So the roller coaster ride of the King of Pop was amazing to me, because somebody said on one of the blogs or something I was reading that 2 months ago he wouldn't even have been invited to the BET Awards. But in the wake of his death and all the things, it brought up the kind of the nostalgic memories of him, and the whole show was about him. But it's amazing that the same people that were cracking their jokes about him in their comics, you know, and all that stuff just a few months ago are saying, we love Michael Jackson. And it's funny, because it's kind of hard to figure out what people are really thinking about you. So the only safe thing to do is to know what you think about you. Because that way, when they move, that doesn't move